Hi everyone and welcome to Steve Cleans. Today we are cleaning a Ford Fiesta EcoBoost. The first stage of the process is to spray Bilt Hamber auto wheels directly onto a dry wheel and then leave to dwell for between 4 to 5 minutes depending on temperatures, and then a jet wash off or hose off if you have one available. Moving on to stage 2, we've got a thorough wheel and arch clean. First of all, we are using Bilt Hamber auto wheel for the second time, which is sprayed directly onto the wheel and then agitate with a soft brush. Then we move on to a washing mitt using Chem 1900:1 shampoo all around the face of the wheel. Then we move on to using barrel brushes to access the back part of the wheel and the arches. Stage 3 is when we use the Valley Pro Citrus Pre-Wash at the 1:8 dilution ratio. As you can see, I use this in a sprayer, which I go around the full vehicle, including the arches and wheels again, and make sure you do underneath the seals as well. Try and get as much dirt off the vehicle as you can. After covering the full vehicle with the citrus pre-wash, do not jet wash or hose it off, because in stage 4 we are going to snow foam directly over the top. In stage 4 we are using the Auto Glim Polar Blaster Snow Foam Lance and the Chem Original Snow Foam. I find the original snow foam works very well and removes quite a lot of the dirt, if not all of the dirt, on the first occasion. Again, when you're using the snow foam, ensure you get the seals underneath the car, under the front and rear bumpers, and also in the petrol cap, just to make sure you're covering every area of the car. For the rinse after the snow foam, I always make sure I spend a bit of time doing this to make sure as much dirt is off the car as you possibly can. Again, ensuring all the wheels are clean, the wheel arches, the petrol cap, everything you basically can, because you want the car as clean as possible for the next stage. For stage 5, I do what I call a second stage snow foam with a soft detailing brush, again using the Chem original snow foam. We reapply the snow foam over the full car and then go over all the areas that the wash mitt might find difficult to get into. For example, into the front grille, into all the nooks and crannies on the petrol cap, on the wing mirrors, on the bumpers, on the doors, around like the glass, basically everywhere you possibly can, and make sure it is a soft brush, because otherwise you can actually scratch the car. Once you've gone around the vehicle, it's now time to rinse off, and again just literally be as thorough as you can, just to make sure you've got all the product off and all the dirt you possibly can. Then we move on to stage 6, which actually is the contact wash using Chem 1900:1 shampoo. Firstly, I apply the shampoo in the snow foam lance, just basically because it gives a bit more lubrication to the actual wash mitt when it's onto the car, and you can actually clean a larger area using the same wash mitt because the lubrication is there for it. I always start my cleaning from the top to bottom. So for example, I do the roof and the windows, then I move on down to the next sort of quarter section, and then again move down to the next part, lower part of the doors, and again all the way to the bottom onto the sills. After each time using the wash mitt, I always rinse it off using the pressure washer, just to make sure any dirt and everything has come off. I don't actually use the 2-bucket method because I believe this method actually works quite well, and you can see where the dirt, or if there's anything in the wash mitt, you can actually see it and get it out of the wash mitt before you put the mitt back onto the car. Once the contact wash is completed, again give a thorough rinse of the car, making sure you have got all the product off of the car. It was at this point that the battery on the camera sadly died, so I couldn't record the drying process, so we're moving straight into the window cleaning. I'm using Auto Finesse Crystal with the Auto Finesse Green Glass Cloth. I find that once you apply the product directly onto the window, give it a wipe over with the cloth, then turn the cloth into a new clean section and wipe again. This basically obviously removes any product as quickly as possible. And then once all the windows are done, I go over again with a dry microfiber cloth just to make sure all residue is off the glass. This is the final presentation of the vehicle, which I hope you enjoy. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to our channel for future videos.